Welcome everybody back to Multiplex Movie Melee. I'm your host, Payson, the Cinemaster Johnson, and we have an exciting match in the teams division tonight. Bullets over Broadway, Kirk the Consigliere Kowalkowski, and Andrew the Dive Bar going up against your Milwaukee Beers, Calamity John Marr, and the Virtuoso Will Cohen. Both these teams were in their last matches were in the teams tournament last year. Bullets over Broadway going out in the second round to a huge upset against the Inglorious Blasters, James Puckett and Melissa Woody. And your Milwaukee Beers actually making it to the finals of the tournament where they lost to Back to Formula, Jake Marangoni, and a very handsome Mark Menchaca. Speaking of Mark Menchaca, he's my co-host tonight. Mark, how are you feeling tonight?
It's very polite for you to call me handsome. Yeah, I'm doing good. We got a good one. I mean, because your Milwaukee Bears, they had a rough start to last season, and then they completely turned it around in the tournament, making it to the finals. And Bullets, they're a mainstay. They've been a good team for the last couple of years, but we didn't see them a ton last season, and I know that bothered them. I think they're really chomping at the bit to get back in the ring here.
Yeah, I'm very happy that teams matches are playing a bit more in the role in the early seasons of Melee this time. Big fan of this division. So I say we bring the competitors in, starting with our first competitors tonight. Your Milwaukee Beers, John Marr, Will Cohen, accompanied by their manager, Kaiser the Emperor Wang. So your guys' first match tonight, you guys are playing some of the mainstays of this Bullets on Broadway, one of the scariest teams in this division. How are you guys feeling coming into tonight?
This match has been, I guess, inevitable for a long time. I mean, Andrew's wanted this match for a long time, and there's a illustrious backstory. As you know, last season, Will and I were Andrew's parents, and we did emancipate him at the end of the season. If you're a mainstay of this channel, you know that we emancipated Andrew. The truth is, when he lost to Inglorious Blasters, we actually disowned him, but we didn't want to say that out loud because that's just not something we want in our family. But I'll say it now in the new season. And the best news is Time Shift broke up, so Tony let us take over Kaiser's lease, and so now he is our new synthetic son.
Sure, John. I'm not being held hostage or like anything.
No.
Will?
You always make me follow John, and I don't know whether I should go harder than what he just said, which I think is almost impossible, or if I should just stay here and just go, let's just have some fun.
As someone who doesn't have any kids, I didn't know you emancipate them when they reach a certain age, but sure, let's go with that. Let's bring in your guys' competitors tonight. Bullets over Broadway, Kirk Kowalkowski, Andrew Barr, accompanied by their manager tonight, Scott the Esquire Harvey. I don't know what the fuck that was, but I'm always happy to see you guys. You guys are one of the more threatening teams in this division. Last year didn't quite go your guys' way. How are you feeling coming in tonight?
Real quick, I can't tell if that's a mustard stain on John's shirt or if he's hiding the Charlie Brown shirt that we all know that he wears.
Oh, this is my Emmaus wrestling shirt.
No, keep your clothes on.
We're excited for the match tonight. Starting a new season with these guys, starting a new road to the title. I think they're the best team that still hasn't gotten their hands on that title yet. I think they deserve that title, and that's going to be the goal this year. It starts here. The Beers had a great season last year, but I think our experience is going to come in handy tonight.
Yeah. No, Kirk, go. I'm so sorry.
No, Bar, you got anything else?
Let's make them your Milwaukee Tears.
This is going to be a fun match. I say we jump right in. Round one will work like this. Competitors will get 8 questions from 8 different categories worth 1 point apiece. They will have 15 seconds to write their answers on their board, and if they get all 8 questions right, they will receive a bonus question. Competitors will have 3 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the duration of the match. Competitors, any questions before we head into the match?
What would you do if we're coming for you?
What'd you do for a contact bar?
Tonight, in the category of horror, who directed A Cure for Wellness? Have you ever seen this movie, Mark?
I have. Thought it was okay. We get banter. I'm just really thrown by how this has started. There's just a lot of A lot of heat being thrown right now.
Honestly, like, I live for it. Like, these matches, I'm like, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Getting toasty in here. Pens down. Bar, we're going to go to you.
Gore Verbinski?
We're going to go to Will.
Yeah, I couldn't pull that.
We're going to go to Kirk.
It's a wet one, Payson. Gore Verbinski.
We're going to go to John.
I'm not following that. Gore Verbinski.
Gore Verbinski is correct. Kirk already breaking me. Bullets going up 2-1. Mark, hit him with their next question.
Certainly. Your next question is coming in the category recent releases. What is the name of the location where the Manhattan Project primarily works on and tests the atomic bomb in Oppenheimer?
Mark, you and I reviewed this movie on a certain show.
Yeah, it was fun. I've seen it multiple times since then. Still great.
Very good, yeah. That show you reviewed it on also very good.
Oh, yeah. Very good. I don't know why you won't look it.
3, 2, 1. I won't name it because I'm not a shameless man. Will, we'll go to you.
Batting 1,000 tonight already. I said Camp David.
And we're going to go to Kirk.
I think I'm close from off. Is it San Cruces?
And we're going to go to John.
Put Los Alamos.
We're going to go to Bar.
And I said Sioux Falls. Shout out Sioux Falls.
One of you is correct, and it's John. Los Alamos is correct.
That's Paul John.
Tying the game up as we
You just got to know your American history. That's all.
tying the game up as we head into your third question in the category of animated. You will find the Stabbington brothers and a horse named Maximus in what 2010s animated film? Have you and your brothers ever stabbed anyone?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of. What the fuck type of answer is that?
Man, I'm not with them every minute of every day, Payson.
Good point, yeah.
I hope they haven't.
Never know what the other Menchacas could be getting up to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark, you're the best. Kirk, we're going to go to you.
Tangled?
And we're going to go to John.
That sounds right. I put the box trolls.
And we're going to go to Bar.
Tangled.
And we're going to go to Will.
Tangled.
Tangled is correct. So Bullets once again taking the 1-point lead.
And also with that, ensuring no perfect rounds. Going into your next question, the category of crime. What did the two men attempt to do to Derek that caused him to kill them and sent him to prison in American History X?
So I work with someone that this is their favorite movie, and every time they say it, they always apologize, which is like, you don't need to apologize. It's a great movie, but I kind of get where they're coming from because, like, the weird one to watch over and over.
I don't know. You can be over apologetic.
Yeah.
It seemed odd just, to keep doing it over and over again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. John, we're going to go to you.
I put mug him.
We're going to go to Bar.
I said rape him.
We're going to go to Will.
Said spray paint his house.
We're going to go to Kirk.
I said sexual assault.
All incorrect. The answer we were looking for was steal his truck.
Okay.
Never seen it.
So we will go on to your fifth question in the category of the 2000s. Who plays dealer Saul Silver in Pineapple Express? Now, I love this question because it just says dealer. Considering the movie, who knows what he could be dealing?
Not sure. I guess, there's some people here that maybe don't know what he's dealing.
Yeah.
Could, could be plants. I don't know.
I want to throw out the answers, but never know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bar, we're going to go to you.
Danny McBride.
And we're going to go to Will.
James Franco.
And we're going to go to Kirk.
I blanked on it.
And we're going to go to John.
James Franco.
James Franco is correct.
I thought it was McBride too. I blanked on it though.
Here's taking the lead with that.
And going into your next question in the category of classics. What is the profession of Addison DeWitt, played by George Sanders in All About Eve?
Have you seen this film, Mark?
A little while ago, yes. I remember liking it, you know.
It's one I want to return to because I remember like really liking it, but not quite thinking like it's one of the great movies that some people do.
It was in the middle of a strength cram, so you know I don't know if I just really got the entirety of the film.
That can happen sometimes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will go to you,
I said reporter.
and we'll go to Kirk,
I said producer.
and we'll go to John,
I put screenwriter.
and we will go to Bar.
It's critic.
Critic is correct. Bullets taken, tying the game up with that.
Can we get a score update really quick?
5-5.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, as we head into your penultimate question, what is the name of the mining colony where the Marines find xenomorphs in Aliens? Do you think Aliens?
Is this like the 80s? Is that the category?
Sci-fi fantasy is the category. Do you believe in aliens, Mark?
They could exist.
Yeah, the government's just confirmed it.
I mean, I guess. I mean, like, where's the body though?
Love that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kirk, will go to you.
No blank boards. I said regular one.
We'll go to John,
Not sure. Stormhaven.
and we'll go to Bart.
This movie is mid. Hubbard Mining.
Disagree, and will go to you.
I couldn't think of it. I couldn't pull it.
All incorrect. We were looking for Hadley's Hope, and it looks like Kaiser wants to be brought in.
Yep.
Actually, can you just repeat the question like real quick?
Yeah. What is the name of the mining colony where the Marines find xenomorphs in Aliens?
Do they? Okay, Will, this is mostly pertaining to you. Do they ever call it Hattie Soup in the movie? Because I know the plan is called.
I believe they do.
Do they? Oh,
I'm
right.
pretty sure they do.
I think so.
Because it's the plan for LV426.
No, they
but I
don't.
wasn't
Challenge.
sure.
Definitely challenge.
And
Don't worry
thank
about it.
you.
It's not gonna,
Anyways,
this isn't affecting anything because nobody got it right, so I'm not worried about it.
yeah, it's fine. There you go.
All right.
With that, we'll move on to your final question in the round, which
Let's say that's in the category of 70s.
thank you for that. Coming in the category of the 1970s. Who stars as teacher Thomas Babe Levy in Marathon Man?
Ooh, this is one as, do I make a joke calling someone on this call a babe, or do I ask people if they've run a marathon?
That'd be nice because it prevented my chest from getting real hot at that moment.
Oh yeah, like I get winded when I open the fridge. It's honestly kind of 5,
That bitch is cool.
3, 2, 1. John, will go to you.
Dustin Hoffman.
We'll go to Bar.
It's him or Roy Scheider, so Dustin Hoffman.
We'll go to Will,
I had neither. I said Robert Forster.
and we'll go to Kirk.
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman is correct. So with that, Mark, correct me if I'm wrong. I have Bullets taking the lead 7-6. Is that what you have?
That's what I got.
All right, but anything can happen as we head into round number 2, also known as our wheel round. Competitors will get a spin at the wheel and receive 5 questions in whatever category they land on, worth 2 points apiece. Checked on a multiple choice. The question is evaluated to 1 point. If they don't like the category they spin on the first time, they are opted for a respin. But keep in mind, you must keep whatever you land on for your second spin. But be on the lookout if you do miss a question in this round. Your opponents can steal. Your categories on the lovely wheel tonight are directed by Martin Scorsese, horror recent releases, as well as the general categories of 2010s, coming of age / teen, musicals, horror, war, and the 1990s. Bullets, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
Can we bring our manager in?
Yep.
Thank you.
Certainly can.
I think this is a defer situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm down for that.
We'll go second.
All right. Then your Milwaukee Beers. This will be your first spin.
This is the will go first situation.
You land on the category of directed by Martin Scorsese. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
How
How do you feel about it?
comfortable do you feel about this, John?
I'm not uncomfortable with it.
Bear in mind these are strength levels.
Yeah. I mean, What do you think, Will? Up to you. If you're not comfortable, I'm okay spinning away, but I'm okay with it too.
I'm 50-50 right now, so should we just risk it?
Sure.
I think we could. Yeah.
Spin again, please.
Risk it.
All right, then you must keep whatever you land on here.
Not gonna lie, I wasn't sure what risk it meant.
I was in the same boat. And you land on the category of opponent's choice. So we will be bringing Scott back in. Bullets, what would you like to give your Milwaukee Beers?
So
Let's see.
I know what we
I
had
think-
talked about, but
Yeah. Would you
Let's
still
go with
like to go with what we're talking about? What we talked about?
it may be the best option.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. War.
We're going to go with war.
Going with War. Mark, why don't you give your Milwaukee Beers their questions in the category of War?
Certainly. All right. Beers. Ready for some of these war questions?
Let's do this.
All righty. Your first question. What does Floira find that causes him to join the Soviet resistance in Come and See?
Oh, a rifle. A buried rifle. A rifle. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice.
I just watched that like last week. That was great.
Your next question. Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World is set during what war?
Oof. It's some kind of British conflict, I imagine. Do you want to go multiple or do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head, so let's
All
go
right.
to multiple,
I'll
please.
go multiple, guys.
All right, multiple choice options are A, War of 1812, B, Napoleonic War, C, Revolutionary War, or D, French and Indian War.
I don't think.
I would say the only two of those really had naval battles in it. But
5, 4, 3.
repeat the options, please.
Certainly. Options again are A, War of 1812, B, Napoleonic War, C, Revolutionary War, or D, French and Indian War.
I'm between the first two.
And B stood out to me.
But let's just go for that.
B, the Napoleonic War. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Because like the other two didn't have like naval battles.
Right. Exactly.
Your next question. Who plays the titular character in 2008's Shay?
Shay? I never
I've
heard.
never even heard of this movie.
I guess we should just go multiple then.
Multiple, please.
All right, multiple choice options are A, Javier Bardem, B, Damian Bashir, C, Benicio del Toro, or D, Diego Luna.
Oh, Shay. Oh, god damn it.
Is that Benicio?
I think so.
5.
Go ahead.
Benicio del Toro. Final answer.
That's correct for 1 point.
Can we bring in Kaiser, please?
Yes.
Second.
I mean,
Is there precedent for them like grossly mispronouncing the word in the question?
I mean, okay. Personally, to me, when they said Che, I knew what they were talking about. Like,
Yeah,
It sounded like they said
it
Shay.
It
immediately.
really it sounded like he said Shay, not Che.
And I said Shay, and nobody corrected me.
Well, I
So
will
the-
because there are some people who still call him Che Guevara.
Yeah, that's an alternate pronunciation.
I would say because of pronunciation. Okay, when it comes to pronunciation, I think a lot of people in this community, like, I think they will give leeway to that pronunciation when talking about answers. So I think that the same will apply to the question too when you're saying the question. So I would
That's
say
fair enough. Okay, we're not going to challenge. Never mind.
Yeah.
Can we get a score update though as well?
Yeah, you guys are in the lead 10-7.
Thank you.
Okay. So your penultimate question in the category. How is Lance Corporal Blake killed in 1917?
Haven't seen it, unfortunately.
I believe he is stabbed with a bayonet.
Okay, then just Go for it.
Stabbed. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points.
All right, well, let's go.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. And here's your final question in the category of war. In Allied, Max asked Marianne to play what instrument to prove she is the real Marianne?
Oh no. I'm between like two,
Will you know it on multiple?
possibly, yeah.
Let's just do it.
Multiple, please.
Multiple choice options are A, violin, B, trumpet, C, piano, or D, cello.
And the sad thing is that both of them are there.
What are you between?
Violin, piano.
Well, just try to envision in your head. They're very different instruments.
I know.
5, 4.
Violin, final answer.
That is incorrect. Going over to bullets.
Sorry, John.
For the 1 point steal. Is it A, violin, B, trumpet, C, piano, or D, cello?
I think he's right. I think it's piano.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Piano, final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point steal.
Could you imagine if it was trumpet?
I've seen
Rude
weirder
day, you
things
are.
in movies.
That's a trombone. That's a trombone, dude.
All right, so after that, Mark, I have bullets. I have your Milwaukee Bears score up to 12. Bullets with that steal getting their score up to 8. Do you have is that what you have?
That's what I have.
All
Great,
right.
Scott.
We're gonna bring Scott in for your first.
Here's your spin, bullets.
Moment of the year goes to.
You let in the category of coming of age / teen. Would you like to keep it or
I
spin
think
it?
we could risk respinning that at this point.
Yeah, I think so. Let's
Yeah,
spin again.
Spin again.
Respin.
All right, so you must keep whatever you land on for the second spin. You let the category
Okay.
or just
Just-
general. Or
Just get the lead. You're only down 4.
Yeah, we can work our way through this.
All right, I will be giving you your question in the category of horror. Your first question. How many times has Brad Dourif played Chucky theatrically?
Do you have an idea?
I have an idea, but I don't know how many were actually theatrical.
I think we should just go multiple on this.
Yeah, we'll go multiple choice. Please.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6?
What are you thinking?
Well, originally I was thinking 2 because I thought they all went to DVD after that.
Okay.
I'm
I'm thinking mug or Pepsi.
thinking it's mug.
Okay, go for it.
4, 3, 2.
4, final answer.
That is incorrect. Your Milwaukee Bears a chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6?
It's 5. It's 1, 2, 3, Bride and Seed. 5 times. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Your second question. At the end of Saw 2, where is Detective Eric Matthews' son found?
Never seen any of these films.
I'll probably get it on multiple.
Multiple choice, please.
4. Your multiple choice options. Is it A, closet, B, underground, C, freezer, or D, a safe?
Is the kid in trouble?
I think it's Sprite, but I don't know. What do you, I'm trying to remember.
4.
I trust you on this.
Okay,
Do you want to
we're
repeat
gonna
the
go
options?
underground. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Your Milwaukee Bears a chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, closet, B, underground, C, freezer, or D, a safe?
A safe.
I told you he's safe. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Ew, that's the line.
Yep.
Boo.
Bullets,
Don't you
your,
dare.
You expect anything less from those movies?
Nah.
your third question in the category of horror. What happened to Blanche to cause her to be wheelchair bound in the modern day in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane?
Didn't she fall down the stairs?
How confident are you in that?
I'm not very confident.
You want to go multiple?
Probably our best move.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Are your multiple choice options? Is it A, hit by a car, B, fall off a horse, C, shot, or D, plane crash?
I'm pretty sure that it's Surge.
Yeah, that sounds right. Good.
Go for it.
Yeah.
B, as in boy, final answer.
That is incorrect. Your Milwaukee Bears a chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, hit by a car, B, falls off a horse, C, shot, or D, plane crash?
He's hit by a car. I thought hit by a car was B. Hit by a car, final answer.
That is correct for the 1-point steal.
In her own driveway. It's crazy.
Your penultimate question in the category of horror. Who plays Survivor Emmett in A Quiet Place Part 2?
Isn't that Cillian Murphy?
I believe so, yes.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in the category of horror. The Sumatran rat monkey can be found in what 90s horror film?
Is that... It's not Contagion. It's that Outbreak?
Outbreak's the one with Dustin Hoffman, right?
Yeah.
Is that a horror movie?
Technically.
5.
Let's get a repeat.
Repeat the question,
please.
That is your first repeat. The Sumatran rat monkey can be found in what 90s horror film?
I'm just worried about that not being horror. But if you feel confident in it.
The problem is I'm not confident in it. It's just the one that makes the most sense to me off the top of my head.
Do you want to go for it or do you want to go multiple on that?
Do you think they know it?
5, 4.
I don't know.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, The Frighteners, B, 12 Monkeys, C, Poison, or D, Dead Alive?
It's either Cherry Pepsi or Code Red.
I'm going to need a repeat of those options, personally.
Okay. Well, let me think about it some, and then we'll get it when it comes down. Yeah, it's one of those two for sure. It's not the other two.
3.
Repeat the options.
Repeated the options. Is it A, The Frighteners, B, 12 Monkeys, C, Poison, or D, Dead Alive?
Are you sure it's not Vanilla Coke?
Yes.
Let's go with Code Red then.
Okay. We're going to say D as in dog, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
It sounds like something that weirdo would put into a movie.
Yeah.
Great practical effects on that Sumatran rat monkey.
So, Mark, if I'm not mistaken, I have Bullets getting their score up to 11, but your Milwaukee Bears picking up some steals and getting their score up to 15. Is that what you have?
That's what I got.
Okay.
All right, but anything can happen as we head into round number 3, also known as the Pick Your Poison round. Competitors went back and forth drafting the categories before this match, and they're going to go back and forth again, deciding what categories they want to take at a 1, 2, 3, and 4 point value. The categories that were selected before the match were horror, 1970s, romantic comedies, musicals, action adventure, crime, 2010s, and classics. The competitors will get back. Will be choosing their categories right now. All right, your competitors have chosen their categories. Bullets, you guys are behind. So, what would you like to take for your 1-pointer?
2010s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 2010s.
All right, Mark, why don't you hit them with their 1-pointer in 2010s?
Certainly. Bullets. Here is your 1-pointer in the category of 2010s. Who directed Melancholia?
Oh, that's Lars von Trier, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
Lars von Trier, final answer.
That's correct for 1 point.
What a question.
Okay, so sorry.
Are we saving classics for 4?
No, I think it might be best to take it here. Because would you say that you're more confident in 70s and crime than you would be in classics?
Are you more? I mean, what are you more confident in? Because I think.
I mean, the one I'm more confident in out of the three of them is 70s.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll save that.
So,
Yeah.
classics.
You want to do classics second, or you want to do? Okay.
Let's do classics for 2.
All right.
All right, classics for 2 points. Here is your 2-pointer in the category classics. Who plays Moses in the 1956 version of the Ten Commandments?
That's Charlton Heston.
Yes.
Go for it?
Yeah.
Charlton Heston, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. You guys still behind by 1 point.
And crime for 3.
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
All right. Crime for 3 points. This is to take the lead. Here's your 3-pointer in crime.
Mm-hmm.
What is the full name of the drug that is abbreviated to Wi-Fi in 22 Jump Street?
I think the F is the F word.
So it's WIFI?
Or
Yeah. Do you want to take a repeat?
to
Repeat the question, please.
Repeat.
As your second, repeat your question again. What is the full name of the drug that is abbreviated to Wi-Fi in 22 Jump Street?
I think the I's might be it's, like something it, something it.
Whoa, it's fucking... Or something like that. I've never seen the film.
Me neither.
5, 4,
I don't
3.
guess.
Whoa, it's fucking infinite, final answer.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was work hard, yes. Play hard, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That you guys have only your 70s question left for 4 points, which you need to hit to stay in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have 1 repeat. So your question in 1970s. What is the name of the bike race that Breaking Away centers around?
I've been meaning to watch this freaking movie.
Is it something real? Is it made up? Is it?
I think it's made up. It has to do with Indiana.
5, 4,
Repeat the question, please.
2.
Okay, that is your final repeat. Your question once again. What is the name of the bike race that Breaking Away centers around?
It has to do with the college.
Indiana's the college?
It's a college in Indiana, I think.
Okay. Call it World Collegiate Bicycling Championship.
3.
Of Indiana, final answer.
And your winner, your Milwaukee Bears. The correct answer you were looking for was the Little 500. The Little 500.
Okay.
We were close.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we are moving on to our interview, starting with our unfortunate second place finishers tonight. Bullets. I don't want to speak for you guys. I think this just came down to a round 2 category that you guys just didn't want, and just round 3, you guys just couldn't quite catch up after that. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, I will just apologize. I probably should have told y'all to take coming of age, because at least a general category you could have worked through and maybe gotten the lead there. But as it was, we still had good odds, but we ended up spinning the strength level horror questions, which is definitely not what we wanted, and that ended up deciding the match. But obviously Kirk and Andrew still played as well as they could under the circumstances.
Yeah, it's tough. They I mean, horror is one of those categories for me where I could go 10 for 10 or I can go for 0 for 10 depending on the questions you ask. So I don't feel so bad about losing this because we got the slice we didn't want and the questions from that slice that just weren't in our wheelhouse at all. So nothing you can do when that happens. I mean, that's just how the game goes. Again, I think hopefully we'll get to play again soon, and because I think being off for so long has kind of broken our rhythm a little bit, so we need to play a little more. I think we could have made some better decisions in round 3, but it is what it is.
Yeah, if you think about it, in the past like 2 years, maybe year and a half, we've only played. This is only our third match.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's just one of those situations where it was just not our day. Yeah, just like luck wasn't on our side. There's not really much you can do. It's not like we missed a question by like an inch or anything like that, and it would have wildly swung the game where you can like beat yourself up over that. It happens. You'll still see us like later in the tournament, or before then, hopefully, please.
So it's funny that you mentioned that bar. The next time we see you guys will be in the tournament, but the tournament's going to be happening much earlier in the year this season. So when you guys do come back in the tournament, is there any teams you guys want to face?
Kumite,
yeah, technically a retired team, but I think that would be a really, really fun match to see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for showing up tonight. It's always a pleasure to see you, Kirk, Bar, and Scott. But we are going to be heading into our post-match interviews with our winner tonight, John, Will, and their manager, Kaiser Wang, your Milwaukee Beers. Guys, you guys are heading to a #1 contender match. That was an excellent showing tonight. How are you guys feeling?
I also blame Scott Harvey for the loss of the other team. Go ahead, Kaiser.
Oh, can I go first? Can I go first?
Oh, no, go, Will.
So I want an interesting stat here. Opponent's choice has not fucked us once yet. We keep it beating opponent's choice.
Yeah, we do. So keep giving us opponent's choice. We love opponent's choice.
So all props to to Kirk and Bar. They did they kept it very, very close. They had they actually had a lead on us going out of round 1. So we were a little tense about that, and I was not happy getting opponent's choice yet again. But these just happen. I feel like we kind of lucked out because these were war questions. Maybe these are just been sitting around for a long time because no one likes war, except for maybe Mark. But we got questions in our wheelhouse, and it worked out in our benefit. So
I'm really happy I sat through Come and See. I mean, definitely my cup of tea. A lot of senseless violence in that movie. I was very happy. Kaiser, I want to hear from you, Kaiser. You always have great things to say in a mean way about the other team, so I want to hear it. I know you've been sitting backstage a long time. What do you have to say that's mean?
I mean, nothing mean to say about Kirk and Bar. Like they played with the hand they were dealt. They played it to the best of their ability, and in my opinion, they have nothing really to be ashamed about. These guys have something to be very proud about because beating opponent choice again, kicking Bar's round ass again, making Kirk bout again. Great job, guys.
I mean, there will be some tears later. It's only because I have like a scratched cornea and my eye is leaking uncontrollably. So you will get tears, just not because we lost.
Well, anyway, we're going to be, this does mean you guys are going to be heading into your second ever #1 contender match. You guys will be playing the winner of Bring Out Your Dead, Dylan Banpine and Jeremy Potters, and the Turbo Riders, Cameron Holtzman and Bill Carriola. Between those two teams, is there anyone you would like to play?
I mean, I think we have to say Dylan and Potters, right? We have to. They smeared us on bread last time we faced them.
We need to have that Mighty Ducks story where the team that absolutely beat the shit out of us the last time, we get to face again, and we get to see if we can beat them. Yeah. So I like redemption arcs. I feel like we're definitely still on that great redemption arc.
It's quite a redemption arc. I mean,
I know, right?
We had to go through our former son and his buddy, the kid that gave him a potty mouth.
They had to be resurrected.
Yeah.
After we had a funeral for them.
We beat Zombie Andrew. Oh, it's crazy.
Everyone loves a great comeback story. Will, John, Kaiser, thank you guys so much for showing up. We're going to head into final thoughts about this match. Mark, this was a fun match. Yeah, I think like Will and John said, I think both of the best with the hand they were dealt. They just unfortunately couldn't get out of the hole. Not just necessarily strength level horror questions, just standard horror questions. But John is just one of the best in that category. And Beers played an excellent match. What are your thoughts on this match?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like it's not so much as that. Just when you get a category that your opponent can steal off you, it could turn into a long round. And I think, as we alluded to before, we hadn't seen Bullets in a while, but you know what? They're going to be in that tournament. It's going to come up pretty soon. So that's the silver lining of the day. And Beers is starting off. They're picking up right where they left off from last year.
Absolutely. Well, good luck to Beers in that contender match. But from Will, from John, from Kaiser, from Kirk, from Bart, from Scott, from everyone here at Multiplex Movie Melee, I'm Pacing the Cinemaster Johnson. That's Mark the Big Chill Menchaca. Have a great night.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior.
You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle.
Bye-bye.